Time for episode number 10. It is time. Let's go to the eucalyptus forest. Yes, they're here. One thing I'll say is that this is one of just the most beautiful locations in the game. Like, a lot of Wallaroo is really plain, but just look at that, man. And it looks like my quest arrow is bugged. Can I relog and fix that? Period, question mark. Yes I can. Okay, good. Alright, let's see who the first chatter will be.
Quite the sight, isn't it? This is the home of the Wallaroo Drovers. Those who abandoned corrupt cities not to seize the dream, but protect it. Specifically, to protect this. The Pink Lake. The last of the dream waters not trapped beyond the Great Barrier. But where is everyone? This forest is usually abuzz with the busy work of rangers and craftspeople. Have you seen anything odd around here, Wizard? Perhaps we'd best look around. Quite something this lake. Not a dried-up puddle in the middle of the desert, but the hub of an ecosystem stemming straight from dreams. By George, what the blinking blimey are those? Some sort of monstrous koala? These must be why no one is around. I think then someone must show these bounders what for. Have at it, Wizard. Bonesberry rules of magical combat, of course.
It took them, I don't know how many years to finally give a name for the rules of, like, the dual circle. I think that's great. Still love that they did it, though.
Hey there, what are you doing? Don't look. That you? Well, get your friend on over here. Hey there, my name's Mo. That's a play on Morpheus, if you're curious, which some aren't. I'm the guardian of the dreaming. I am also the thought leader of the peoples of the forest. That means I lead with my thoughts, as you can no doubt tell. Now, who are you? Ah, the wizard. Even way out here, we've heard of the one who walked the reverie. It's a mindscape estuary that extends from the dreaming, that is. Like I said, it's my sacred duty to protect the dreaming. From the townies who would hock it, from the riders who'd unleash it, and from the drop bears who'd... not quite sure what they want.
Those are drop bears? The mythical koalas of legend that leap from the clouds onto their prey? They don't seem very droppy.
Well, they were. Then they did. And now, there's nowhere to drop, so they don't. We assume they're after what everyone's after. The Great Barrier. The last defense of the living source of dream water. The only thing that shields it from the corruption of the worlds. Safe behind this wall, the dreamer sleeps, imagines, inspires us all. Not a bad job if you can get it.
Yes, I do recall. Indeed, it is why we have come. My associates free me from the clutches of Ned Colley. They wish to enter the dreaming.
No, sorry. It's great you're safe, Joan Locke, but we're surrounded by enemies. Not just the drop bears. Worse things, scary things.
Ha! You missed, you gnarly nitwit. Ooh. Oh, right, they loop back around.
We've got some extremely moody young people riding around on leggy birds throwing things at us. That's why most of us are in the trees, safe from birds. Ranger Jack leapt into action like a rabbit. That's a little jackrabbit humor for you. He's not a rabbit, though. He's a kangaroo. No joke there. Maybe you can give him a hand, Wizard. Can't let anyone pass the Great Barrier with corrupted influences about.
Shh. Listen to the forest. It's subtle, but they're there.
Ah! Down with the Dream Stealers!
That's the call of the Night Riders. They're all around us in the dark, waiting. I've sent rangers in. They don't come out. Or they do. But they're not the same as when they entered. They're whimpering, raving about deep red lights. That swoosh. Go in if you want, but I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. And I hate Jill more than anything. She knows what she did.
God, look who it is. Another strange face come to Dreamsteal. Joke's on you, strange face. All our dreams is nightmares and pain. And now I use that pain to life-steal you. Lucky you. I'll just have to live with it. Fine, zombie face. Go back to your empty life and think you won. But we are everywhere. Can you find us all?
I wrote a poem about my feelings. It has no rhymes because rhymes are hard and dumb. And I don't like you. I'm going to write a poem about you. And this one most definitely won't rhyme.
No, it's you.
9, 10, you we live in a nightmare the olds make. Now they will fight through a nightmare of mine. One side Sully's, the barrier
Don't carry the
has
max.
to fall down. The dreaming has to flow and drown us all.
You face the sleushing ones and leave to tell about it? Unexpected. But good job. I thought the emu riders all fled. Seems some stayed, some adapted. Indeed, the riders all started here. One day, I went to the Pink Lake to fetch a pail of dream water, and they emerged. The birds. The young Faeriequeens tamed them, rode them to kick at the Great Barrier. And when that got them nowhere, they went elsewhere. I was not so lucky. In the confusion, I was pushed by Jill. I fell down, but that's a personal matter. You should update Mop. I'll be here, seething.
Yeah, it feels like you will be there,
The
seething.
Raiders accuse us of stealing dreams? Well, there's a fair bit of irony there. They tried to kick down the Great Barrier to get to the dreaming.
It is not an unfamiliar criticism, though. The townies often accuse our lot of having stolen the dreaming already.
Big talk from the Seize the Dream bunch, but it's not true. They just say that sort of thing whenever they can't make the extra gold coin. Really, it's on them. They drain all their resources and whine they have nothing more to sell. That's what set the raiders off. I hear it in their heads. Thought leader that I am. Rage. Rage, and also toads. Dreams are weird like that. Sometimes there's toads. And then emus leapt out of the Pink Lake, followed shortly after by drop bears. Nightmares they are, made real.
But whose nightmares? And why? Something triggered these events. Something specific. Wizard, catch a drop bear.
And bring it to camp for studying. What are you going to do to that drop bear, John Locke? Wait a minute. I need to get this. Yep, get captured. L dance.
Ms. Locke. You intend for our resident thought leader to dreamwalk the creature and discern its origins. I know a tree that can do that.
Yes, it's all very simple and dangerous. Thought leaders ingest the dreaming in our walkabouts to gain our... Wait, do I know you?
I don't see how. I haven't been to Wallaroo in your lifetime.
So, you have been here before. There's an aura about you. Angry and sad. But you guard your thoughts well. Let's hope this beastie doesn't. There is rage and theft and trespass. I see the judges. I see frogs and souvenirs. I see nightmares and devils and t-shirts.
My word! Frogs, souvenirs, devils, and t-shirts? That sounds like my resort. Why would a creature from the Pink Lake see that?
The same reason you fled it, mate. That place oozes corruption. It warps the dreaming. You brought them here, Joan. Only fair you go kick them out.
Or go talk to them at any rate. Wizard, would you accompany me? Apologies if Morp seems suspicious, Wizard. The drovers are constantly struggling to protect the dreaming from their towny peers. They live in fear that somehow, if the wrong minds enter the dreaming, the entity that creates it will be corrupted. Suffice to say, I once exemplified that fear. My walkabout inspired me to create a garden paradise in the desert, a haven for any frog. It quickly became any frog who could afford it. And that range got narrower and narrower until, well, corruption, as Morp says. The resort is just down this way. Let's go see for ourselves what has become of it. What is happening here? What are these monsters? Where are the guests? The host?
Welcome to the Billabongs at Wobbegong. My name is Maeve, and I'll be your guide to the best luxury, food, and entertainment Wallaroo has to offer.
Yes, dear, I know. I founded the blasted...
Founded by Mr. Kane and Associate.
Associate?
This resort is packed with amenities for the frogs and frogs at heart. Follow me to the back for a tour of our wonderful facilities.
No, I just need to know where... she's gone. Come, Wizard. She'll know where to find a judge to explain what's happening here.
Here, you'll find our unique boomerang range. It is undergoing a temporary pyrotechnic event. Everything is completely fine.
Madam, there are literally monsters standing out front. Do you know...
Did you know some of the water in Wallaroo helps dreams come true? It can. One dip in these ponds can inspire art and invention. Unfortunately, they are currently off limits due to a minor security issue.
The monsters? I take it.
But let me show you to our main resort hotel, where elegance is on demand.
Is she seriously leading us back out front?
That's what I'm saying. That's so much more running that I gotta do. Come on.
You may have noticed the local fauna. Phantasmanian devils, we call the little rascals. Don't worry, they may look scary and ghostly. And yes, there have been malicious complaints from escapees about being swallowed whole, but they're harmless.
Escapees?
Now, let me show you the luxurious...
Enough. Enough of this insipid pageantry. I am Joan Locke, your founder and employer. Where is Mr. Kane?
Ma'am, I'm afraid Miss Locke ran into the forest to be eaten by penguins. This joke is in very poor taste. There's nothing funny about... Oh, no! No! No!
Oh, one of the monsters swallowed her whole! Hurry, Wizard, there may yet be time to rescue her.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to lean heavy on the empowers for this one. I'm gonna say that.
That was disgusting! Hostess! No, I'm a guest, and I am not paying for this!
Can't believe I paid $1 million gold to be eaten by monsters.
Did you save me last? Of course you did. Everybody always saves me last. I need a rest.
Dude, literally, the game made that happen. Don't blame me.
What? Yes, it was only 3 of us that got eaten. You're good. And I quit.
Quite understandable. Before you do, these creatures, what are they really?
They started popping out of the lagoons a while ago. We were told to ignore them, and that anyone who was eaten should have been less tasty.
I see. The monsters came from here, not the Pink Lake. You mentioned those lagoons make dreams come true. They aren't real dream water, are they?
Between you and me, no. It's food coloring or dye or something to make them look dreamy. Seems like fraud to me, but that Mr. Kane's a piece of work. If you want to find him, talk to the local judges. One's coming out of the hotel now. Me, I'm going back to sweeping chimneys in Regent Square.
Oh, Judge Rosa! Jolly good. I know you've had a fraught history with the judges, Wizard, but she may be our best hope to understand this.
You are under arrest, Wizard. Get down on your knees, put your hands on your head, dance on one leg, and sing the alphabet backwards.
Perhaps a reprieve, Your Honor. In light of the current crisis, we are here to help.
Ms. Locke, I heard you ran off to live in the wilderness. Turns out you were kidnapped by wizards. No, Wazas. I have grenades.
No, they rescued me. We came to investigate an infestation of drop bears in the eucalyptus forest. Seems you have similar problems.
Yeah, we've problems, all right. Beasties crawled out of the lagoons and started eating people. Nasty things don't kaboom like they should.
I see. And I take it my old compatriot, Mr. Kane, is securely hunkered down somewhere? How can we help?
Fine. I've got the boring job. Protecting the civvies. You help Judges Nelson and Lawless lock down the back area.
You're under arrest. What? You're here to help? Then you're not under arrest. These lagoons have been nothing but trouble. First the water wasn't dreamy enough, then not clear enough. And now, they spew out devils and koalas and weird kicky bird things. We need to block these off best we can. You install barricades around these lagoons. I'll watch your back.
Help! My ham-on-fly sandwich is too cold. It must be heated at once. I don't care about monsters. I am your customer. I am always right. Now, come forth that I might slap some sense into you.
I'll literally subjugate you to horrors unknown.
I hope you learned your lesson. I was promised elite accommodation and treatment. This is barely bronze class.
Dude, sign outside said solid gold lounge. What are you talking about?
I'm going to go demand my money back.
Demand?
You're the wizard that arrested Ned Colley. Yeah, brokered deal, whatever. We're not brokering deals with these ghost monsters. You know what's weird? The Phantasers hate water. Kooky, right? They came out of water, but they sure do seem to avoid it afterward. I filled up some buckets from a pump. If you hang those around the cabins, we should be able to repel the beasties from the other guests. Then, you need to check on the admin offices. Mr. Kane is in there? And we haven't heard from him in a while.
Hate water!
You wretched, underformed, phantasmagorical curs! Leave my office post-haste, or I will unleash my wrath upon thee! Lowly creature, I would not sully my hands to thwart thee. This most recent of guests seems poised to do it for me. Felicitous timing, my most competent of compatriots. I shall reward your daring do with 1 coupon for a discounted room during the off-season. No, do not weep with the joy of this boon. 'Tis but a triviality. Now, I must be off to lend my incalculable intellect to the resolving of this crisis.
Yeah, I'm sure you are.
I love the smell of victory in the morning. Smells like explosions.
Victory? My good gracious judiciary, my resort is still practically overflowing with crazed cryptids.
Perhaps it serves you right, old bean. Especially if this is your latest ploy against the eucalyptus forest.
Oh, Miss Locke, you're still alive. Lovely. And none of those ploys, as you so curtly call them, have been proven. Mere accusations, not more.
Besides, if we're sending monsters to the eucalyptus forest, why are we stuck fighting them here, huh? I think we got us a common foe. We'll find out for sure tomorrow. We're launching what I like to call an explodition down into the pipelines that feed the lagoons.
I take it that would be an expedition that results in explosions.
You take correctly. I suggest you rest up at your camp. We'll come get you when the explodition begins.
I won't be falling for this again. You're just another manipulator, seeking to use my fears to control me.
Oh, but I have such an honest face.
You, in fact, have a face of lies. You're just like Manticore, just like the others. You're all out to corrupt me. just the villains in each other's stories.
Crazy work.
Oh my, you do snore like a BlazeLifehammer. Are you at least rested? Smashing. I think Judge Rosa is ready for her, explodition. You should join her. We have yet to determine if Morp's beliefs are accurate, and these monsters are made by Mr. Kane, though I wouldn't put it past him. I had the vision, he had the capital, and a ruthless streak I did not expect. He's tried multiple times to steal from the Pink Lake, and he is foolish enough to unleash monsters on his own resort by mistake. In either event, the answers likely do lie in the pipeline.
All right. Today's the day. Or night. Doesn't matter. This is where we separate the Roos from the Joeys. Many of you won't be coming back.
There's only 2 of us.
But to all of you who die, know you die in service of something greater than yourself. Know you die for salad bars, and spas, and golf courses, for lagoons and excessive markups, for towels that will never be returned. Know you die for a dream.
My dream! Rather, that is the dream of Wallaroo, as a significant economic power in the spiral. Is that not worthy of sacrifice?
Nah, politics ain't my arena. Politics ain't my arena. This pipeline, though, is about to be. Come on, wizard. Let's go smear it with monsters.
That deck is violent. Let me pack my stuff again.
Everybody fan out. Something in here is causing these monsters, and we need to find it. Wizard, you stay here as backup. If any of us yells out, you come running. Now let's go pass some judgment.
Something just dropped on me!
Help! Wizard, come running!
So you have claws. I have firepower.
What in the blinking blue blazes are these? Killer wallers? Drop bears, really? But koalas aren't bears, wizard. That's taxonomical nonsense, that is. See? It agrees. Now let's send it back where it came from. Those are what attacked the drovers? You sure they weren't working together? They look a lot more drover than towny.
My helmet! Oh, crikey, it's useless against their teeth! Somebody help me!
Oh, she's always complaining about teeth. Go check on her. I'm going to find evidence of drover intrusion.
Oh good, the wizard is here. Go bite them instead!
Bro, what?
Sorry about throwing you to the beasties there. But in the heat of the moment, I just thought, Now this pipe is leaking and the water looks weird. I'm not sure, mind, but I'd swear it was dream water. That can't be right, though, can it? Kane was only authorized to pipe in regular water. Where would he even get this much of the dream stuff? I'll keep looking here. You should go tell Roz about this.
Water, water, water. Give me all the water.
Yeah, I get it. You're Mr. Kane. Very subtle.
All the water, all the dreams. They are mine. My fuel, my feed, mine.
That is unlawful impersonation. And the punishment for that is explosions. Wizard, want to stomp all over this metaphor?
I would be delighted. Just let me put some feints in.
That was a lucid dream, a physical manifestation of the dreaming. You can't blow those up. I've tried. And you say you saw dream water coming from the pipes? Is it that obvious? Are we that dense? Kane said he used food coloring in the lagoons. Well, if those monsters up there are dreams, draining the lagoons will stop new ones from appearing. Just hit the valve over there. Mr. Kane ain't gonna like this. I'll deal with him. You should find Ms. Look. She helped build this place. Maybe she knows more than she's saying. Lousy politics. Should just arrest everyone.
So the lagoons were dream water after all. That madman actually did it. He drilled under the Great Barrier. I told you Kane's tried to steal from the Pink Lake. But it's worse than that. I helped him. That was my walkabout lesson. Bring the dreaming to all. That's the appeal of Wallaroo. Its only appeal, some say. But the Drovers rebuffed us, so we adapted. We couldn't bring the real dreaming to all, so brought the idea of it. We dyed regular water and called it dreaming. Corruption is a slow thing. It creeps upon you by inches. My dream to share the source of my inspiration became a dream to profit from it. What would you pay to take a dip in the stuff dreams are literally made on? A lot, it turns out. Even for the placebo effect of our recolored pools. For Kane, it wasn't enough. He wanted the real thing. So stark was his greed, it highlighted my own. So I left and helped the Drovers thwart him. But if he managed to slant drill beyond the Great Barrier and pump Dreamwater straight here, that fool could spark a war. Come on.
Oh, what is the vexation if I pilfered a small quantity of Dreamwater from the infinite reserve of the Drovers?
'Cause we have a treaty to do exactly not that. This is the sort of thing that could lead to civil war.
Is that not already transpiring? Those marauders on the avian steeds, are they not Drover-born? Could be they're behind these monsters, trying to take back the dreaming, even though it should belong to all of Wallaroo.
The Emu Riders are not allied with the Drovers. They're attacking them as well. Attacking them with drop bears. Blast me for a fool! The answer is obvious. The Emu Riders are unleashing the monsters upon both groups. We must tell Morp at once.
Yes, Miss Locke, go play with your backward allies. I have dreams to sell.
Do not mistake me, Mr. Kane. Your unlawful exploits will be among my topics of discussion as well. Poor.
No, don't care. Didn't ask.
The drop bears still appear to be in full force. Shutting down the resort's access to the dreaming didn't help.
No, it wouldn't then, would it? The damage has been done, I'd say. The townies and their allies corrupted the dreaming then.
Yet it is only the Emu Riders who benefit from these incursions. Or at least tame the beasts that cause them. But what is actually manifesting them?
We saw Freddy Croker trying to create a projection of himself from Dreamwater. Maybe he's making monsters for the Riders.
Hey now, that's missing the point, mate. It's not just one outsider. It's the townies that invite them. They're the problem. Always. Always have been.
The lead rider told you to jump in a lake for answers? Some feuds transcend time and reason. But the dreaming remembers. Be mindful, wizard.
Miss me, wizard? Don't worry, I'm not here to fight. Not this time. I want you to see, to understand the chaos of Wallaroo. Let's watch.
Look at this place. A world of water that is not water. Of thoughts and revelations that float on tides of imagination. As we sail these seas, we must drink of the waters slowly to build up our fortitude so we might face the dreamer at its center.
Yes, the solution is here. I feel it. This is where we will find the tools we need to solve our great problem. We must let nothing stop us.
Seas of dreams, they say. Whatever could they mean?
Whoa.
You let in the outsiders and they corrupted the dreaming. Even now, their wayward thoughts are swept up in the waves.
Some maybe. Some bring new ideas. Things we'd never in a million years think of. To enrich the dreaming. The dreamer has only ever been seen by Wallaroo. Imagine what it could create if fueled by diverse experience.
We don't have to imagine. Others already took from it, used it to inspire terrors. We can't let that happen again. We will stop you, by any means.
What, oh, what did they do?
We had no choice. They would have tainted everything.
But the cost. Already entire species are declining in these drier climes. Juggernaut crabs, emus, gone.
A terrible sacrifice, but a necessary one if the Great Barrier we raised protects the dreamer from further corruption. Then our watch begins now. Let all those who would twist the dreaming fall.
So how about that? That shock you feel, that surprise. Now imagine you've been told the opposite your whole life. Not hard to guess why the young koalas and wallabies are rampaging, is it? Just what I wanted them to do. Because every mind in Wallaroo is still connected to the dreamer through the faint traces of dream water remaining. It's not a lot, but it's enough. Every scream, every monster, every terror and attack flows through that dreaming and fuels me, makes me stronger, makes my creation stronger. Now what will you do with this knowledge? Can't wait to find out. Oh, and tell Judge Veg I said hi.
Did you just come out of the Pink Lake? What did you see? Ah, that. Yeah, it's true. Once upon a time, Wallaroo was covered in the dreaming. Then the drovers built the Great Barrier and dried it out. It was an ecological disaster. Not a secret, but not something they bring up, you know?
Yes, I can imagine. Yes. So, Freddy spread this knowledge to the disaffected of Wallaroo, armed them with monsters and mounts. Why?
Don't know. If they're after the Great Barrier, why attack Hope Springs? It's in the wrong direction.
Unless chaos is the goal? The monsters here ignite old tensions between townies and drovers. The emu riders lead to judges seizing dingo lands.
Hope Springs closes off, enraging tourists and those who depend on them. And all the while, Freddy says he gets stronger.
No, could it? Could he still be in the dreaming? Growing fat off the tension he spreads to the minds of Wallaroo? If so, we must settle things down.
I don't recall giving you permission to enter the Pink Lake. That's awful rude, mate. Not very neighborly at all. I don't care what you saw.
What? Wizard, that can't be. I assumed the dreamer constructed the Great Barrier to shield itself, but you did it, Mop? To hoard the dreaming?
No, to protect it. Yes, there were some consequences. Altering an ecosystem will do that. But you don't know what the townies unleashed.
You destroyed your own world!
Because of you. I mean, because of what was done to encourage you and others, and the terrible dreams the worst of the spiral brought to life.
And now, someone is in the dreaming, manifesting nightmares through trickles of water left behind. But those nightmares drop bears reflections, they're not the townies. They're you. Your paranoia made real. You have to let...
I have to do nothing. This environment is honestly getting a...
Say that again.
I have to do nothing. This environment is honestly getting a bit toxic for me. So I'll just go over there to the gatehouse and never let you through.
More, please. We can sort this out. I don't know what happened in the past or why you did what you did, but...
Not me. My ancestors. They built the Great Barrier because strangers came here, right up to the Dreamer itself, and made something horrible. An engine of evil it was, that could reshape the spiral. Even the Great Tree could not perceive it. We could not allow another such creation. I thought you understood, Joan Locke, but your business partner steals our dreams even now. He will make another grand evil, and I won't let him.
Listen to me. I did not know what Cain was doing, and I will put a stop to it. But think this through. This Freddy Croker slipped into the dreaming. He's still there, speaking to your people in their sleep, enraging them with your secrets. Every night, with every dream, he fractures your world even more, driving you all mad with the offenses of your ancestors.
And the madder he drives us, the more powerful the nightmares he can create.
Precisely. And whatever his ultimate goal, it cannot be good if these are the means to achieve it. So, let us work together to stop him.
I knew we shouldn't have hidden our history. I said to myself, Mop, it's just going to make people rampage across the outback. Let this be a lesson. We should listen to the voices in our heads. And right now, mine is saying Cain is still stealing the dreaming. Can you hear it?
Chances are those pipelines are how Freddy got in there after you turned us away. They're a security risk.
So it is agreed. Cain steps down and answers for breaking the pact between the judges and drovers. Then we enter the dreaming to pursue Freddy.
Man, I feel like I know you from somewhere. Right there on the tip of my brain. But sure, overthrow Cain and I'll trust you to fight Freddy.
Then once more into the resort, Wizard.
Oh, thank the Rainbow Serpent you're back. Cain's gone mad, Wizard. Mr. Cain did not like that we turned off the lagoon pumps. He's been yelling for us to turn them back on since you left. I told him about the Dreamwater Treaty. He did not care. And then Judge Nelson sided with him and they both took the cabins hostage. Normally I'd just storm in there, rangs a-booming. But he's gold class, so the handbook says discretion. Besides, Nelson knows all our tricks, but not yours. This has gone too far. Break into the cabins and bring down Kane.
Kane, what in the blazes are you doing, man?
Maintaining my investment. Absent that Dreamwater, what do we have? A cozy mid-tier resort? I can't charge 500,000 gold a night for that!
But that wasn't the point. We were meant to create a refuge, a haven in the desert. For everyone.
Oh, don't give me that! Your eyes glinted gold just as mine did when the prices went up. It was your idea, Miss Locke, your dream. If the dreaming so enlightened you, shouldn't you want everyone to try it? And nothing wrong with making money for our efforts. Placebos won't work forever. We have to sell the real thing. The dreaming stays here. The prices stay high. And Wizard, I should get a nice reward for shipping you off to Lord Rottingham personally. No! I can't fail! I'm too good at business!
Tar, as they say. At any rate, I'm off to demand a refund.
Blimey, as they say. You know this won't change anything. Wallaroo needs tourism. That tourism needs the dreaming. What else do we have? Exciting opportunities to be eaten by a flying shark? No, there will be other attempts. Rosa may be a soft touch, but the Prime Minister won't be. The current arrangement won't stick much longer. The dreaming will be seized.
I'm sure it will.
Oh, soft touch. Me? Oh, I'll kick him in the eye. At least you got the hostages safe. This is why I don't care about politics. Just the law. Yeah. Good point, Wizard. Can't have one without the other.
Yup.
Okay, let's put our heads together here. Way I see it, Wallaroo has no economy without selling the dream, as it were. But some people's dreams shouldn't be fulfilled. Townies and drovers both make good points. Both act like idiots sometimes. So, the solution would seem to be explosions, huh?
In this rare instance, I fear explosions are not the answer. The monsters you face are your reflections. You must find a way to improve what you see.
Hey, Joan, turn around. I think you have a clone behind you.
With violence. No, not violence, the other one. Talking. In the neutral Wobbegong. You bring the drovers, Nuzlocke. I'll take the wizard. I don't know if I'm up for this, Wizard. Negotiations are delicate, careful things. Feels like you brought a hammer to knit a sweater. But even this dull hammer knows we can't keep bickering like this. It's going to escalate. It always escalates. So let's see what we can do. If we can get past this tree, we'll have a nice little clearing in which to hopefully not ruin townie-drover relations. Now, how to move the thing?
Leave it to me, mate. I'm an expert at communing with nature. Oi, nature! Open up!
I could have done that.
With grenades.
Looking for the olds?
No, not going to listen to you. Alright. We don't really have much left to do at this point. It's 21 quests, I want to say, so. We are good. Let's go.
You stealies our dreams and lockies them up. All we get is sand and trees and rage. The arcane toad? He'll free it.
Hang on now, mate. If you break the Great Barrier, you'll be committing the same mistake our ancestors did. You'll destroy the new ecosystem that's developed from the old.
So you just get to keep the dreams, guard who gets in, decide what goes for all of us? No!
Hey, mate, I get it, I do. I was just as angry when I first learned what the ancestors did. I said, no, bad ancestors, bad ancestors. But I also learned why they did it. Don't know that I agree, but I can't change it. Neither can you. Still, maybe you're right. Maybe we are too bound to the past. Faeriequeens, is it? That's a fun name. You're the leader here?
I am prime and strongest. But we follows the arcane toad to free our dreams.
Yeah, I get that, I do. It's a little unflattering to be considered worse than a poisonous toad, but I'll move on. Wizard, you go find that cranky judge friend. This little cub and I need to talk.
I am the Towering Inferno!
Ah, are you now? More like the shrinking violent, mate. Ah! See? So violent.
Destroy all the dream sellers!
Welcome.
Look, kid, I understand. What even is our world these days? Torn in all these different directions, constantly shaped and reshaped by the past. You know, I always wanted to do a walkabout, a real one. But you need to intake dream water along the way. And that ain't easy to come by. Because we pumped and sold what was there. Seems to me we've all been making the best of bad decisions for too long now. Maybe it's time for a new direction. All right, let's hash this out. I can't make proclamations for the Prime Minister, but the word of a judge carries weight.
We can't just unleash the dream in again and flood everything. But maybe we can be more open to letting people into it.
And we're not dummies. We know the spiral's filled with apocalyptic wackadoos that don't need any help brainstorming their schemes.
So, walkabouts then. Real ones. Offered to tourists who pass a screening process run by thought leaders, not judges.
Might be a sticking point. Still, we could keep the resort going. A dip in those dream water lagoons could be just the bracing walkers need.
And then they incept the dreamer with new ideas as it helps to clarify theirs. This could work, as long as the PM realizes some people won't be allowed.
No work! Thought leaders still choose who's a walker. Dreaming still hoarded and sold it. Oh, it's... aimless rage. I miss being young. Still, best sort her out before the emus run again. Leave the resort to me. I'll get it
working right.
It's not enough. Townies get more dream stuff to sell. Throwers get to hoard it. No one. The olds fight.
If I may, Ms. Furiosa, your outrage upon discovering the origins of the Great Barrier was valid, but unfocused, easily manipulated. Quite. You need more than fury. You need a destination. I too am in need of direction. Perhaps we should both of us join this wizard in entering the dreaming.
But only thought leaders can... No, that's old Spake. Oh, yes. I walk in the raiding stops. Sand the eyes by the fire. Tomorrow, we dream.
Last one.
10-9, the spiral hates design. 8-7, hate breeds aggression. 6-5, so they'd sail the skies. 4-3, but you're stuck with me. 2-1, let's have some fun! Valencian prince has such interesting dreams. See you soon.
Yup. Another dream, wizard? Or a nightmare? I expect soon we will face both.
Uh-huh. Have you considered that those who face the dreamer without training their body often go mad?
I have. That is why we brought a cutting from a very special tree. It will bolster us in the dreaming.
Who are you, Drommel man? Why is the soul screaming at you?
I am but a guide, as I have been for quite a long time. Potions and tonics have extended my life. Always was something of an alchemist. But purpose, that is not found in alchemy. And I fear I have gone too long without it.
If every...
One more time. Or not. Okay. Sure.
You did right by us, mate. The drop bear population has dropped. That's a little highbrow wordplay for us to depart on. The Great Barrier is open to you. Though, are you sure about bringing Furiosa along? She's a bit much. True. I suppose we've all been a bit much. Maybe the Dreamer's guidance is just what she needs. Very well. I grant you and your companions permission to enter the dreaming.
Let's go.
Breathe deep, my friends, for this is not water you tread, but the living dreams of Wallaroo. In these waves, which are not water, swim the thoughts which yearn to be real. These are the depths of unreality where the has-been, the might-be, and the never-will float entwined together.
These are the waters which inspired us all.
And the nightmares.
Uh-huh.
Let's just get going.
Please, sir, can I have some more?
More for what? That flue is still slightly dusty. If I can't eat off of it, you can't eat at all.
Oh, this again. My memories alive in the dreaming. I expect they will not be charitable.
They rarely are when you have regrets to process.
Very well. Wizard, I might require some accompaniment. Are these supposed to be me? Gaze upon my great works, my great creation, a resort for all the peoples of the spiral to enjoy equally, for 1,000,000 gold per night.
Ma'am, I'll be taking me break now.
But the grass isn't yet mowed. There is a spot of algae. I know you're hungry, but don't you just want this to be the best resort it can be? No, I wasn't that bad. I wasn't. Go away. I renounce you.
Thank you, ma'am. I'll get to those tests right after lunch. Oh, and I noticed a slight leak in the pipeline. I'll take care of that too.
People come to Wallaroo seeking excitement, riches, opportunity. Drovers fear that corrupts the dreaming. But maybe it's the dreaming that corrupts us. I spent my youth living on the lowest rung of Marleybone society. I honestly thought when I left I would do better. But I'm still a product of their world, aren't I? I brought their methods here. I marked my territory and exploited it. But it was only in search of what I saw in the dreaming that I employed those methods. Is the relation causative, or was I always this way, deep down? I can change. Reclaim my resort for the plan Roz and Morp put together. Treat my workers better than Cain did. Yes, perhaps. Let's continue on.
Are you prepared for your walkabout, friend? It will be a perilous journey.
And you've completed it before. You made it all the way to this dreamer? What was it like?
You will soon see for yourself.
I knows that squid man. The first to Steely. The cause behind the Great Barrier.
Yes, and it was I who guided him here. Come, wizard. There is something you must see.
I have it. It's incredible. This water, this dreaming. My thoughts flow like rivers, crackle like electricity, connecting to each other, forming ideas which cluster into plans. And now I must take action. I know how to do it, San Diego. I know how to complete our true mission.
The other scholars will not agree.
Then we retreat to the shadows. If the Arcanum wishes to linger in the detritus of the First World, let them. We will rebuild it, you and I.
Now, wizard, do as I wish I had done. Stop him! No, my friend. This plan of yours, it is monstrous. We must find another way. But we didn't. No, he and I, we did something worse. And when it was done, I could not bear the schism I caused. So I left. I've told you already, I've retired. No more Arcanum, no more Cabal. Just this place.
But I heard you were one of the founders. And we can do it now. We can rewrite time itself. Join us, or be rewritten with it.
I would like nothing more. But I helped stop them anyway. I may have been a little excessively elusive in our first meeting, wizard. But I needed to know you. I needed to know you would stop the Cabal on Mirage, not join them. And stop them you did. It was good, you know, to guide someone again. Especially someone so determined to do what's right. You recharged an old man's spirit, wizard. And, while they'll never say it, I expect you've been doing the same for the Arcanum. It's only a shame what I allowed to happen first. You've guessed it, yes? What the Old One was inspired to create here.
He never shut-mouthed about it. He scared the old so much they made the barrier to stop it happening again.
And they were right to be afraid. When the Old One left here, he created his world synthesizer. With it, he rent the spiral to build his Lemuria. This place is special. Its waters not entirely real, thus not visible to Bartleby. A blind spot in reality. The Old One used them as the fuel for his synthesizer and to conceal his great crime from all but me. I was young then, driven by crusade and rhetoric. The Arcanum was supposed to dive into the spiral's forbidden secrets, to learn the unlearnable. When the Cabal left, both groups felt emptied. The Arcanum lost its zeal for exploration. The Cabal gained a hunger for power.
What's done is done. It's time now to put things right. Guess it's my turn.
You said it. Just imagine what we could do with a power like this.
There's too much here. Conflict, opinions, separation. We can do it, they're right. We can restore the first world, and then all of it ends. No, we can't. The first world is a fantasy. It's always been a fantasy. A convenient quick fix for all the spiral's problems. It's a boring goal for unimaginative maniacs. A focusing lens for the alienated and antisocial, and nothing more. This dream? It's just an excuse to waste your life. To not fix what's really wrong. No, the first world is our destiny. It is wholesome. And it's your life that's about to be wasted. Maybe it is a bit silly. The first world. Always the first world. We should let it go, yeah? Find something new to fight for? But what? I don't know. I'm still figuring that out. Good luck, wizard. I was always a fighter. A weapon to be aimed. First against the outlaws of Wallaroo, then against unhealthy diets, then the spiral itself. I don't know what to do after this. Maybe a boxer. I could be a contender, or just a farmer. You know, there's this vegetable paste that's very popular in Wallaroo. I could help make that. Or make a better one. Call it Vegelite. I'll figure it out.
Nah.
Bro?
We're going to explore the spiral and learn from all its peoples.
That's what they say, young koala. But you know what they mean.
We're going to sell Wallaroo to the rest of the spiral and kick youngins in the face. Grr, we're bad guys.
No, not my face! Destroy the townies! Freddy Brain wrote the scaries while we sand-eyed every night. We believed him. He made sense. He made up sense.
And these guys, who even are these guys? They rob and pillage and howl at the moon.
Yeah, I'm a bad guy.
I hate bad guys! More dream lies. They're not bad guys. Just stuck and alone. Like us. Because of them.
Go on, ask them. You deserve it.
Let us dreamwalk! We deserve it! It belongs to every Roo and every koala
No, we keep it for ourselves. Only the old may dream walk, or you will learn our terrible secret.
They built the Great Barrier to keep the dreaming for themselves.
Because we're bad guys.
Destroy all bad guys! But all bad guys means everybody. Townies, dingoes, drovers. How?
I can provide you with the ultimate weapon. Giant, flightless, impossibly durable bird things. All I ask in return is chaos. Then the barrier will fall. The dreaming will spread everywhere. No one can sell it all or keep it from you.
But why does he want that?
Do you want to know the truth? The real truth? Because I'm a bad guy.
Duh.
Why is everybody so bad, Wizard? Why? The townies are skin deep.
We are just looking to improve quality of life. Maybe we didn't think about the long-term consequences.
The drovers are liars.
We tried to protect the dreaming. We pretended it was wisdom, but really, we panicked and insulated ourselves.
Why is life so stupid, Wizard? And messy and complicated? I want to trample stomp something! Ah! But don't know who. Both sides are bad. But I eye them now. I eye their reasons. One side builds, and one side maintains. Both sides don't think about tomorrow. I still don't like it. But worse is Freddy. I eye him clear. He's simple, easy. We can trample stop.
You're here, and just in time. At last, my true dream is complete.
Freddy, what have you made?
I recreated one of the lost creatures, dried up and depleted with the dreaming. The one-time scourge of Wallaroo's depths. The Juggernaut Crab. Soon, it will live, imbued with the hatreds of Wallaroo that I have fostered. The malice of generations. A living battering ram of toxic soul stuff. With it, I will tear down the Great Barrier and flood all the spiral in the dreaming. Then, truly at long last, we will be unified in mind and possibility. We will be the first world reborn!
Your plan was to use a giant dream crab to flood the skies.
Well, when you say it like that...
No other way to say it. Let it go, Freddy, the first world. It's gone, and we can't and shouldn't bring it back.
You sound like the old one.
I still think he was right about this. Come on, let this dream die.
All we are is a collection of dreams. If they die, well, we get washed away with them.
Come, friends. Our destination is just ahead. And there he is, friends. The Dreamer. The starry tree from whose cosmic leaves drips the dew of the dreaming.
My word! Is that not just the world tree of Wizard City?
In a manner of speaking. Come, I will explain.
Gotta get that. That'll be an MCSG thumbnail at some point.
Bartleby is the creator of the spiral, connected to all that is. He can see everything and anything within that domain. All that is, was, and will be. But Bartleby has another side, a side of which I think even he is unaware. The hub of possibility, the domain of what could be or could have been. We stand at the exact antipode of the Ravenwood, its direct opposite in the spiral. A land down under, you might say. Here, the world tree dreams, and from his unconscious imaginings come new realities. But this dreamer is as unaware of the material world as Bartleby is of him. Thus, we made Sybil to bridge the gap and advance the Arcanum's studies. Now, Wizard, plant that sprig we took from her in the dirt you brought from Novus. Connect Dazine to this place, to this inspiration.
Wizard, you are real. And so is he.
What? Where are we now? The tree, I know you. And Judge Veg? What are you all doing here?
We're here for you, mate. To help you figure out where you belong in all this.
I don't belong anywhere. I was nothing. I am Novus.
And what is Novus?
It was supposed to be something wonderful. A gift to the spiral. I went everywhere, saw everyone, became part of everything. I offered riches and resources, adventures and discoveries. I wanted to create heavens. Instead, I fueled only hungers. As I gave, they took. As I offered, they demanded. As I sought, they twisted. They mangled me into an engine of war, into the plunder of empires. So I withdrew. I refused. I rejected.
So what is Novus?
Now only a collection of rocks in the shape of the worlds they occupy.
What is Novus?
To the spiral, a guest when it was a bounty of gifts. Now that those gifts are withdrawn, an invader, a power that can wipe them out with a thought. I am in all their skies, a living intruder in every world, a monster they can't vanquish.
So Novus is a threat?
It could be. I could be. I could melt their minds, swarm their worlds, give them something to fear. But I don't want to be, or have to be. Not now that I control all my shards. I can recall them. I can bring them to Conatus. Assemble myself in my own space. Become truly the world of Novus.
That is what Novus is. What should Novus become?
I don't know.
My friend, if all you want to know is who you are and what will be your forever place in the worlds, the answer is simply that there isn't one.
Life is stupid, messy, and complicated. Nobody knows where they belong or what to do.
Exactly. But from that mess comes discovery. As you learn and experience, life develops new meanings and your answers to the big questions change.
We are what we learn to be. But you have learned many things, no?
What was it you...
We are what we learn to be.
Skipped accidentally.
But you have learned many things, no? Just because you began one way doesn't mean you must remain as such.
What was it you really rejected? What is your real problem? Everything you ever saw?
Or just the hungry powerful who would burn your world to feed on the ashes?
What are you?
I am still learning. I have seen much in this spiral. Heroes and villains, and artists and families, and pets and struggles, and joys and sorrows. I find less fulfillment granting wealth than in making a single flower bloom. I like building, creating, helping. I like people, but not some people. I would learn more about their stupid, messy, complicated lives, and maybe together we can all discern our own designs. I was Dasein. I was Novus. I will no longer be shaped by the wills of others. I don't know what I will become. No one does. But for now, I am me.
It would seem our walkabout has ended. Was it all you had hoped, Wizard? You did not face your demons, nor realize your truth, as we all did. Indeed, well said, my friend. Your truth is to help others, as you demonstrated countless times in our journey. Your walk was for your friend, after all. I think you should now return to Novus and check on him. The rest of us have much to do here.
Quite. We've a mess of political wranglings to contend with, a truce to pitch to the Prime Minister, and ample questions still to answer.
Who is?
We can't change what was done, but we can find a balance and live here together, respectfully and sustainably.
Think I'll come with. You said one night that Copycat and Quake Charmer are there. Probably worth checking in on them.
Huh? Oh, sorry, Wizard. Lost in the dream world there. Did you find that midnight oil? Oh, shoot, I knew you'd come through. Yeah, they say only the strong can harvest this stuff, and you're the strongest I know.
You brought me the golden wattles? Aren't you a dear? Oh, smell that bouquet, like sea air and feathers. I'm certain these will make for quite the resplendent exhibit. Until next time, Wizard.
I will still be skipping Mario's dialogue, by the way.
Something's wrong here. It's a layer of panic I wasn't expecting. And what is that?
We call it the Doom Moon. My idea. My name. Shh. Gasp and all later. Right now, you might want to help us evacuate.
I'm good.
Yeah, evacuate. I mean, we can't just blow up Conatus with all these people on it. Think, Wizard. With that Armada Sky Station we refurbished, what else would we blow up Conatus with? Little bro, can you? I can't talk down to this level.
Don't be such a prat. We must focus on the evacuation.
That's right, bro. Learn some mellow, or I'll have to ship you back home with Princess Pesca.
Wizard. I have an idea. Seems like the local governors are stretching their authority. Wonder what the kings and queens would think. The Cabal's got contacts in the court of every world. I might be able to reach out, get them to apply some political pressure. But I'll need some help. Not all those contacts are friends of mine, but they are friends of friends, you know? Quake Charmer and Copycat are in the Bastille, yeah? Help me break them out. We'll shut these drongos down.
Your Cabal friends were actually moved to a safe house on the residential island.
Dasein, as Quake Charmer. Weird.
Too many attempts to break them out, so now they're hidden just over there.
Wizard!
Wizard?
Wizard!
Why have you come to free us?
Need your help.
Judge? Well, I thought you ran off into the desert.
Came back, but right now, we need to go infiltrate and change some minds.
Ah, that is our specialty.
Come on, it's time for the Cabal to save a world. They were not happy when I told them which world we were saving, but I think I got through to them. Or they just convinced themselves that blowing up Novus would somehow just anger Dasein and send him into a frenzy. Either way, they'll help.
I'm certainly happy to hear it. That thing up there, I can't fight it. Not without flinging one of my shards at it with everyone on it.
Still weird. My plan will take time, so slow them down however you can. Wizard, you need to shut down that Doom Moon, but even you can't do it alone.
We do have some old friends, Wizard. Might we request the aid of the heroes of Lemuria? Are they still on Telos?
Holy thunder snakes, Wizard! Long time no see. What are you doing here? Dasein's alive and in danger. And a world now? How about that? Well, you can definitely count on us. Quartermain's leading some of the others on a mission in the Wildlands. You go find him. I'll gather up the rest. Meet back here.
That's enough, Dr. T-Rex. You won't be dumping your canisteride solution into the water supply today.
Me when I don't have canes.
That's right, Tiberius. It's over. So come along quietly and we'll see if we can't turn you wizard.
Egad, the wizard. Care to lend us a hand? For old time's sake.
Ah, we bested the wily dog, by Grom. Lemuria is saved once again.
Indeed it is. Now, tell me, the wizard, what brings you back?
Gah! The shadowy squid man that saved us is in danger. We must rescue him.
Indeed. Back to the Hall of Heroes, friends.
And that's the long and short. Dasein's a world now, and the rest of the Spiral is going nutso about it.
Fie. We cannot allow this injustice to stand.
Indeed not. The Shadow knows what we must do.
Go to this Conatus and save it with our wits and our fists. Especially our fists.
Exactly.
Then let's have at it! To the world door! To Novus!
To adventure.
This evacuation is like herding cats.
The wizard is back.
Ugh, I will deal with this. Shoo, shoo, go away! This is the exact opposite of what I told you to do. Wizard, this spiral is for spiral only. Forget design. How do you even think to fight our terrible weapon? It is way up there, and you are alone.
Stop right there, fiends!
Who the blazes?
Name's Tracy, Dog Tracy. So you're the standard model, huh? Not impressed. Look like a yipping papillon to me.
Maybe. That's not so far up there. Plenty of raw materials around. What do you think, Buck?
A little extra mana, that thruster I've been carrying around. Yeah, give us 2 shakes, guys. We'll sort this out.
Bruh. This part was pretty hilarious.
What just happened?
Bam, zoom to the doom. It's gone over there.
And done! Easiest rocket I ever built. Almost like this world wanted us to make it.
Excellent. You two stay here and guard the world door so those uppity lords down there don't send reinforcements.
Righto!
The wizard, let's take that rocket to adventure! Ha ha! What a contraption! All right. Seems to me our goal here should be to seize control of this machine and steer it away from Novus. Thoughts?
That room smells of dog. They are the machine mongers, yes?
Safe to say that's engineering, then.
Indeed. That should be our first target.
On it! Wizard Big Guy, you come with!
Halt right! Oh, holy cats! Is that Amanda?
Ah!
I had no idea they came that big. Well, matters not. Tally-ho and so forth. You will not pass!
Round dogs! Those are dogs, yeah?
Yeah, they're the real deal.
Ha! Dogs! It is the destiny of I, Manda the Barbarian, to crush you in the name of Gram.
Think you enjoyed that a little too much there, Big Guy.
It has been too long since I was challenged. I can't wait to explore the whole spiral and fight everything it has to offer.
Good for you, pal. From my mana, this was tougher than it should have been. Never seen magic like this. Blending schools, you say? That's nuttier than a peanut butter pecan pie with a side of almonds. But let's...
That is nuttier than whatever the hell he just said.
Off with their heads! No! I said off with their heads! See how their heads are still on? That is precisely what I did not want.
I did not see you doing any better.
That is it! I hereby declare you an enemy of la revolution.
No! I hereby declare you an enemy of la revolution. To Citizen Rockhopier!
Gram!
Yeah, Mandar, I agree with you, bro. I hate French people too.
So, take it you're the engineer?
Aye, that's right I am, you trespassing tuft of tangled fur. This is my engine room, and I won't have you mucking about.
Hate to break it to you, pal, but you're more outmatched than a blobfish at a beauty contest. This is our engine room now.
You cannot take it from me. You do not have the power.
Pathetic dog. I do have the power!
All right. Looks like this console controls the engine. Basically, Wizard, you take the bridge, and we can steer this rig wherever you want. We'll lock it down. You get back to Quartermain.
Ha-ha! Engineering is under our control. While you were gone, we did some scouting.
And we think that room there is the weapons wing. There's something weird about this thing. It's not just armed with cannons.
Indeed. I sense a great magic here. Its source must be found and dragged into the cold light of day.
Quiet. You two joined the
One more time.
Quiet. You two joined the wizard in taking that wing. The Shadow and I will try to gain access to the bridge.
Ah, a wizard, a crane.
Really?
I'll just get that dialogue after, I guess.
Indeed. It would seem the treacherous stars did not reveal my full destiny. I just assumed I would win. For I am a master duelist.
An adept duelist, I would say, were I of a generous disposition. Alas, I am not. Come, friends. This contraption's mysteries yet await us.
Anyway, what was that first bit about? Or... Nope, we don't get to hear it at all. Cool, fun.
Hey, it's some monkeys!
Monquistadors! The Magi in charge of these weapons!
Uh-huh. What do? Conquer the cannons?
We manipulate the fields of magic, keep them contained and in control, synced to the cannons and fighters. Normally, we'd be too busy sinking to take anybody down, but I think we can make time to monkey around.
That was anticlimactic. Hopefully the next fight is better. What is this? I've never seen a weapon system like this.
Because it never used to exist. This is no simple cannon that goes boom boom, nor a tiny figurehead that summons a kraken. This is magic. Harnessed from the wielder and amplified through the Doom Moon. This is true Valencian ingenuity.
But what does it do?
It makes spells big. No more tiny fire cat. Now, a single fire cat can melt worlds. I would show you, but you are unworthy of such destruction. Your end will be petty, small, and immediate.
And that's why they call me the Bantam. Ha ha!
I believe you have misspelled your own name, my friend.
I know, I was just... Forget it. Dasein would have gotten it. Ha! Looks like these controls aren't too complicated. Just the way I like them. Weapons are locked down. Head back to Quartermain, Wizard. You all take the bridge and this ship is ours.
Good news, the wizard. I have bypassed security on the bridge. Now, what say the three of us go show whoever is commanding this rig what for?
Let's go.
You will go no further. We are the Magus pilots, the arcane core of this battle station, the greatest magical minds the Spiral...
You have abandonment issues. You are questioning the ethics of your order. You think you're too short. And you're... just sadistic.
I feel seen. That's all I ever wanted. How about you guys? Come on, let's go get real help with our issues instead of blowing up worlds.
Bruh.
Well done, the Shadow. Now, let...
Guys, targeting systems are picking up incoming ships. A lot of them. Guess the Spiral had a backup plan for dealing with Novus.
He's right. I can sense them. We have entire fleets heading our way. How are we supposed to fight that?
We won't. The wizard shall. With this station.
One person can't control this whole rig.
They won't have to. Ha ha! According to these consoles I just skimmed, there are Magus Magnifighters that can channel the Doom Moon's power. Pilot such a ship, the wizard, and the Doom Moon will enhance your own spells. Only you can do it. Only you have the mystical prowess. Use your magic. Use this station. Fight those ships and end this conflict.
You hooked up, Junior? Good. Engines are primed. We'll be with you all the way. Weapons are locked. You're good to go, Wizard. And maybe we can find some way to help you from here.
and disengage.
Wizard, are you okay?
Of course they're okay. They're victorious! What a show! What a battle! One for the ages, I think.
Probably ought to start taking this thing apart now, though.
Indeed, the Shadow. The Wizard, we'll handle that. Take the rocket back to Conatus and tell those world leaders their plot has been foiled.
You wretched, misbegotten child. We just had that fleet recalled and you blew it up.
Your fault.
And it accomplished nothing. Our troops all parachuted to safety. As soon as they recover, they will still overrun Novus.
No, I don't think they will.
Wizard!
I am Novus. I am all its structures and creatures. I've retreated from your skies, but this sky is mine. It is me. If you choose to invade, I will turn the ground beneath you to lava, or swarm you with Urks. So, given that, let us talk terms. Your people are welcome to remain. I would like to learn from them and live amongst them. You 5, however, are banished.
Like rot we are. You don't seem to understand how power in the spiral works. It isn't magic. It's ownership. And you belong to us.
Is that so, Lord Rottingham? The Free Republic of Polari might have some opinions about that. About all of you, in fact.
Citizen Red Rosa, you're here! And with Princess Pesca, King Gottes of Monquista, and is that Queen Vicogia? Well, you'll be pleased.
You all have caused chaos, started a war, and tried to destroy the world you were meant to settle. Pleased?
Ha! We are not amused. Thus, we have decided that you will all be replaced as governors and will each return home to roles more suited to your limited skill sets.
Well, I am pleased they are departing. I don't know that I want any more of your officials here.
Très understandable. Design, oui? We understand the nature of corruption. I am certain we can find a way to coexist.
Perhaps. But first, Wizard, let us talk with our other guest.
Wizard, like I said, we had agents in every court. Looks like the Cabal can do some good after all, huh?
Indeed it can, Judge.
Huh. Not getting less weird.
I have seen much of your group, in person and through the eyes of the Old One. I think it time we give you a new purpose and resolve your former schism.
You mean the summit, where all this started? The Old One's peace with the Arcanum? Do you think they'd ever go for it?
I hope they will, if the Wizard asks them. Go, please, Wizard. Gather the Arcanum scholars here. I will make the preparations.
Wizard, you have returned from Wallaroo unharmed. I'm both surprised and pleased. Scholar Von Trapp was just explaining to me how musicology is indeed a real school of magic and not merely his fabrication. What did you need? I see. Dasein wants to host another summit between Arcanum and Cabal. I am unsure. The last one did not end in peace.
Yeah, but that was because of an unrelated event. The Cabal was true to its word. Apart from outliers like Manticore, the Old One was a complicated fellow. And he may not have wanted peace for the right reasons. But peace is still the right answer, no?
It would be preferable to not constantly worry about Cabal infiltration. Very well, Wizard, return to Novus. We will give this piece a chance.
He's dripped out now.
Wizard, do you like my new form? It felt appropriate to the occasion. I have created the perfect setting as well, through the new ley line. But I wanted to speak to you before the summit. Prior to meeting you, I was alone. Lonely, though unaware of what loneliness even was. You gave me everything. Were patient with me as I learned. You found me when I was lost, and protected me when I was afraid. You are a true friend. Like me, you are an outsider to this spiral, and you helped me find a place and a purpose within it. Thank you for all you have done. I hope you will visit Novus again, though I know new worlds and adventures await you. Now come, one last favor. Help me fix my first mistake.
Wizard, I hear your trip to my homeland was eventful. Yes, much like Novus. Wallaroo is a world of contradictions. I can only hope that both of them will find success in negotiating their differences.
So who all do we have? We've got Vanitas right there. Solomon Crane. Quake Charmer, Judge Edge, Happy Cat, Dint, Cat Lady. Buck Gordon. There's a lot of people here actually. The Quizler of all people. Duncan, Grimwater, and Greta. Baba Yaga and Malworth.
So you're saying the existential void that trapped us in non-existence is actually not so bad?
I've rendered my verdict.
But it was scary down there.
Is it scary here? We've all made mistakes. All done things we shouldn't have. Difference is we should have known better. He didn't.
And now you say he does. I don't know. I guess time will tell, huh?
Guess it will.
Killer Croc and the Bantam and everything. Is there anybody back behind? I never looked back here. No.
Scholars, Kabbalists, heroes, wizard, thank you all for joining me. The last time a summit like this was attempted, it was ruined. That was my fault. But today, I hope I can put it right. Today, I hope we can all stop looking back to what we were. The first world is gone. The nothing is gone. Ephemeral vapors scattered amongst countless yesterdays. Tomorrow isn't built of vapor. It is not mortared by memory. It is made from us. Each of us is a brick in the world we wish to build. Only together can we determine its shape.
I feel you are right. The Arcanum cannot be merely a hoard of precious knowledge. The wizard has, for a long time now, shown us our knowledge must be applied to be useful.
Applied the right way, not chasing after ghosts, but guiding those who are still here.
Then let the schism be mended. Together you can complete great feats, accomplish the impossible, and build a spiral where everyone can be heroes.
Agreed. Wizard, one last task. Unlock the world door to the Arcanum. Show the Cabal to the Tree of Knowledge.
They don't seem eager to follow you, your new Cabal friends. After generations of conflict, trepidation should be expected. Look back to Wallaroo to see that firsthand. Malice does not die quickly. It lingers there even now. Your companions can't fight it alone.
No, I think they've got it.
I am heartened you and Dasein learned all you needed there, as I knew you would. The story ended where it began. Your story is far from over. You'll explore new worlds, reunite with old friends, and fight new villains. The spiral will always need its scion.
And I bet it will. Hero of Nothing. Personally, I like Golden Wanderer better. But there you go. Well, today is a milestone. There are still 2 episodes left in the series. But episode 10 today, this was the last episode in the last world on a budget. And I cannot be more thankful for all of y'all like sticking with this series for the more than a year that it's been around at this point. And I'm honestly really excited to get going into Selenopolis for these last 2 episodes, and eventually ending the series after that's done. So that's that. 4 milestones in a row. Episode 9 we hit max level. Episode 10 we finished the last world. Episode 11 will be the last stream of the series, and episode 12 will be the series finale. So how about that? But for now, that is going to wrap this up. Gonna wrap up episode 10. For the viewers of the live stream, I will see y'all tomorrow. Hopefully, yeah. I will find a time tomorrow to stream episode 11. But for now, that's gonna wrap things up. Thank y'all for watching. I've been Ice Gold. Be sure to like, subscribe, and leave like 50 comments for the algorithm. My Discord is down in the description if you want to chat with me some more. And I will see y'all later.